Welcome back, fellow history enthusiasts. Today, we're delving deep into the enigmatic world of North Korean leadership. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical content. Kim Il-sung's era of domination. Kim Il-sung, the founding father of North Korea, wielded power for an astonishing 46 years. His reign, characterized by a cult of personality and strict authoritarianism, laid the foundation for the Kim dynasty. Under his rule, North Korea pursued a policy of self-reliance known as Juche, while fostering a pervasive personality cult centered around him. However, Kim Il-sung's reign didn't end with a downfall. Rather, his death in 1994 marked a transition of power to his successor, Kim Jong-il. Kim Il-sung's leadership style was deeply rooted in his revolutionary background. Born in 1912, he became involved in anti-Japanese resistance activities during the colonial period. After World War II, he rose to prominence as a guerrilla fighter and eventually established the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, in 1948. Throughout his tenure, Kim Il-sung maintained tight control over all aspects of North Korean society, employing propaganda and state terror to suppress dissent. Despite his authoritarian rule, Kim Il-sung also pursued policies aimed at bolstering the regime's legitimacy and fostering national unity. He emphasized the concept of Juche, which advocated for self-reliance and independence from foreign influence. This ideology served as a cornerstone of North Korea's domestic and foreign policies, shaping everything from economic planning to diplomatic relations. Kim Jong-il's enigmatic reign. Kim Jong-il, often portrayed as the dear leader, ascended to power after his father's demise. His reign lasted for 17 years, during which North Korea faced significant economic hardships exacerbated by famine and international isolation. Despite his ruthless suppression of dissent and continued nuclear ambitions, Kim Jong-il's rule was marked by a gradual decline in the country's economy and living standards. In 2011, his sudden death left a power vacuum, leading to the succession of his son, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-il's leadership style differed from that of his father in several key ways. While he continued to uphold the cult of personality surrounding the Kim dynasty, he also focused on modernizing North Korea's military capabilities and expanding its nuclear program. Under his rule, North Korea conducted several nuclear tests and missile launches, heightening tensions with the international community. The rise of Kim Jong-un and consolidation of power. Kim Jong-un, the youngest son of Kim Jong-il, emerged as the supreme leader of North Korea in 2011. Despite his relatively young age and lack of experience, Kim Jong-un swiftly consolidated power, purging potential rivals and solidifying his authority over the military and party apparatus. Under his leadership, North Korea continued its provocative actions, including nuclear tests and ballistic missile launches, further isolating the regime internationally. While his reign has been marked by unpredictability and human rights abuses, Kim Jong-un's grip on power remains firm, supported by a combination of coercion, propaganda, and a cult of personality. The downfall of North Korean leaders, myth versus reality. Contrary to popular belief, none of the previous North Korean leaders experienced a traditional downfall. Instead, their reigns ended either due to natural causes or succession within the ruling Kim family. Despite economic stagnation, international sanctions, and occasional internal dissent, the Kim dynasty has managed to maintain its grip on power through a combination of repression, propaganda, and geopolitical maneuvering. However, the long-term sustainability of this authoritarian regime remains a subject of debate among analysts and policymakers. The notion of a downfall often suggests a dramatic collapse or overthrow of power, but the reality of North Korean leadership transitions has been more gradual and controlled. Kim Il-sung's death in 1994, while marking the end of his direct rule, did not result in a sudden collapse of the regime. Instead, his son, Kim Jong-il, assumed power in a carefully orchestrated succession process, maintaining continuity within the ruling family. Similarly, Kim Jong-il's passing in 2011 did not lead to a collapse of the regime or a loss of power. Instead, his youngest son, Kim Jong-un, was swiftly elevated to the position of supreme leader, ensuring a seamless transition of power within the Kim dynasty. Despite some speculation about potential power struggles or instability during these transitions, the regime has successfully managed to consolidate power and maintain its grip on authority. The Kim dynasty's ability to withstand internal and external pressures can be attributed to a variety of factors. Firstly, the regime's control over information and propaganda has been crucial in shaping public perception and maintaining loyalty among the population. The cult of personality surrounding the Kim family, cultivated through relentless propaganda efforts, has served to legitimize their rule and suppress dissent. Additionally, the regime's emphasis on military strength and the development of nuclear weapons has bolstered its security and deterred potential challengers. The possession of nuclear capabilities has also afforded North Korea a degree of leverage in international negotiations, despite the imposition of sanctions and diplomatic isolation. However, the sustainability of North Korea's authoritarian regime faces numerous challenges. Economic stagnation, exacerbated by mismanagement and international sanctions, poses a significant threat to the regime's stability. Despite efforts to portray North Korea as a self-reliant and prosperous nation, the reality for many citizens is one of poverty and deprivation. Internal dissent, though carefully suppressed by the regime's security apparatus, remains a persistent concern. Dissatisfaction with living conditions, coupled with growing awareness of the outside world through illicit means such as smuggling and foreign media, could potentially undermine the regime's control over the population. Furthermore, the international community's efforts to isolate North Korea diplomatically and economically have strained the regime's resources and limited its ability to engage with the outside world. While North Korea has sought to circumvent sanctions through illicit means such as cyber attacks and illicit trade, these tactics have only exacerbated its international isolation and further alienated potential allies. Despite these challenges, the Kim dynasty has demonstrated a remarkable resilience in maintaining its grip on power. Through a combination of coercion, propaganda, and strategic maneuvering, the regime has managed to navigate numerous crises and preserve its authority. However, the long-term viability of this authoritarian system remains uncertain, as internal and external pressures continue to mount. Lessons learned and future prospects. The story of North Korean leadership offers valuable insights into the complexities of authoritarian regimes and the challenges of succession and dynastic systems. As we reflect on the legacies of Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il, and Kim Jong-un, it's essential to recognize the human cost of their rule and the enduring suffering of the North Korean people. Moving forward, addressing the root causes of instability in North Korea requires a multifaceted approach that combines diplomatic engagement, economic incentives, and international pressure to promote positive change and improve the lives of ordinary citizens. The experience of North Korean leadership transitions underscores the resilience of authoritarian regimes and the limitations of external efforts to induce political change. While diplomatic initiatives and economic incentives may play a role in encouraging reform, the regime's survival instincts and commitment to maintaining power pose significant obstacles to meaningful transformation. Ultimately, any efforts to address the challenges posed by North Korean leadership must be grounded in a realistic understanding of the regime's motivations and vulnerabilities. While the prospect of regime collapse or democratization remains uncertain, sustained international pressure combined with strategic engagement may offer the best hope for gradual change and improved human rights conditions in North Korea. And there you have it, folks. The captivating saga of North Korean leadership, from the reign of Kim Il-sung to the present-day rule of Kim Jong-un. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history's most intriguing stories. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating tapestry of human history.